Hello, it's been a while. I haven't posted a video in a very long time, maybe like a year. I kind of forgot about this channel, to be honest, but I want to make more videos, like make them more regularly, so I thought I would just start posting again. So today I'm making a video about how I got an A star in my photography A level. I did my A levels last year, so I finished it in 2022, but it's now August, so A level and GCSE results will be out soon. So I thought, why not make a video on how I got my grades? So for photography, I was with OCR and I got 117 out of 120 for my exam, which is crazy. But the amount of work I put into that subject, and I love photography anyway, like even before I was gonna do A levels, like when I was in GCSE, I was like, I want to do photography for A level. I'm definitely doing that. Like that is like, I'm for sure doing photography because I've always loved it, which you will hopefully be able to see. And I think my grade reflects that. So I thought I would show you how I did that and like walk through everything. For my exam, we were marked on a personal investigation. So we got to actually pick our like graded project. I picked editorial photography, so I thought that that was something that I'd really enjoyed doing for my theme and something that I wouldn't get bored of, because you can pick a theme and then halfway through you get really bored and then your final grade won't be as good because the examiner can tell that you didn't put as much effort in. So I knew editorial would be something that I'd consistently put effort in and have good ideas for. So when it comes to what camera I used for all of this, I used this one. I used the Nikon D3500 DSLR camera. I bought this for the course and also for like personal use because I've always loved photography, as I said. So I knew that I'd use this after and before the course anyway, but mainly this was used for my course. I bought it, pretty sure it came with this lens, but I know you can get them separately. But it is the 18 to 55mm lens, and you just turn it on. It like zooms out like this, and then on here it says all your settings, but you can also like manually adjust them on here. Luckily for me, my school actually paid for all the printing, so I didn't have to personally pay, but I know that some schools did have to do that. Like if you took that subject, you had to pay for your own photographs to be printed, which I think is crazy. Like I picked this subject to study at your school, but you're still asking me to print things out with my money. Luckily I didn't have to do that. School covered everything, so all of my printing. I did buy my own sketchbook though, so my sketchbook is from Amazon. I think I will put the link for it somewhere. I can't remember exactly which one it is, but I will find it. And I used about 3 to 4 of those sketchbooks. They are really, really good. I just wrote a lot and I did a lot of work in my book, so I went through them quite quickly. And then my final project was like not in a sketchbook, it was different to that. So when it came to shoot ideas and like inspiration, I just made Pinterest boards of my shoot, like inspiration ideas, the photos that my shoot was based on. It's like Pinterest will never let you down, so use Pinterest. So that is what I use for pretty much all of my shoots. I got so many cool ideas from there that I just wouldn't have seen if I just used Google. When it goes to my final project, I obviously wanted to link it to my theme of editorial photography. So I thought, what better way to do that than to actually make a magazine? This was a really, really fun project for me. I really enjoyed it. And it was just something that I'd always wanted to do. Like I'd always wanted to make like a magazine just purely for fun, and then I got the chance to do it for an actual exam and I was like, yes, I am going full out for this. So for my magazine, I made this using InDesign. So I included all of my best shoots in there, and then I just made them into ways that I thought fitted the theme. So you can see like for my Alice in Wonderland one, I made it like a book and I added Alice in Wonderland quotes, which I also thought you can't really see that in magazines a lot, but I just thought it was really interesting, so I did it anyway. But yeah, I used InDesign. Again, the school paid for the printing, which I'm very glad about because that printer was very expensive. But luckily I didn't have to pay for any of that. And yeah, it was just a really, really fun process, and I think a very rewarding outcome to my project that I had done based on magazine shoots to see them in an actual magazine, and I thought they fitted quite well. I was just really proud of it, and I thought it was a very, very fun process. But obviously before I made this, I had to plan it, so I still use my sketchbook for the planning. I used a big page for like inspirational ideas, how I wanted to lay it out, and then I made like a rough, very messy layout of how I wanted all the shoots to be presented, and all the text, like where I wanted that to all be. So I made a very rough sketch of that, and then I made one on Word, and then I made one on InDesign, because I knew once I was going on to InDesign, I was like, this is like how I'm gonna make this. So now I'm gonna shut up and do a full walkthrough of my sketchbooks and my magazine. I'm only gonna show you my first sketchbook because I think that just looks the best, and I had a very consistent plan of how I wanted my sketchbooks to be laid out. So I did this for all 3 of my sketchbooks, so they look very similar. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope this was useful to at least one person. If not, I hope it was enjoyable to watch anyway. I also have an Instagram account where you can see all of my final project outcomes, even the ones that you won't see in the sketchbook. I will link that and we'll put it somewhere so you can follow me if you want to, because I'm still regularly uploading on there. I've uploaded some of my uni work onto there, so if you could check that out, that'd be much appreciated, and I hope to make another video soon.